It's finally here. Who is ready for the wardrobe reveal? Now, I just want to talk through a couple of things before we start. Just bear with me for a few minutes. Just a few introductions, and then I'm going to show you a video that shows you the whole closet. And then we're going to walk around and I'm going to show you each stage, all the design features, how I store, especially my luxury knitwear and all my clothes and jewellery. I'm going to talk you through everything and all the little clever ideas. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Chanelle. I am heavily pregnant. I'm nearly at the end of my pregnancy. I feel fine, but the baby's pushing on my ribs and it's difficult to breathe today, so I hope it's not too distracting. For those of you that don't know me, I have a 15-year career in luxury fashion, styling, personal shopping, and I tend to focus mainly on a bit of everything, vintage, high street, mostly luxury, lots of styling hauls, and there'll be lots of videos filmed in here, and I'm probably my most active on Instagram, so go follow me over there. Now, all I wanted to tell you is this video was always going to be a phase 1 walk-in wardrobe and a phase 2. It was always the plan before all of this happened. I'm filming this in the middle of the COVID-19 isolation, week 11 for us. So the first phase 1, it was going to be as it is. So basically as it is today. I have a few ideas. I have an idea for the doors. I have an idea for this worktop here. You're going to see everything in a second. This worktop here, I'm going to be changing it, but I wanted you to see that if you go with the same company as me, you will, this is what it will look like, and then it looks absolutely fantastic as it is. I didn't want to show you all the tweaks and then you didn't know how it was as I had it done from the first day with the company, if that makes sense. I wanted you to see it finished as it is, and then later on I will add all the little design features that adds my personality and character. And I also didn't want to rush it because everything takes time and sourcing, and obviously I can't even do that. However, phase 1 was meant to be more finished than this. If you look closely at the radiators, they're actually just resting, they're not fixed. Obviously we can't have a plumber here at the moment. The chandelier, I was meant to be looking for a new one, and my chair is the most amazing dressing table chair, but it's not here yet. It's not going to be here for a while because of everything. So I did hope for this to be more finished for phase 1, but I think I didn't want to leave it any longer, and I think you understand. So I'm really super happy with it. The actual wardrobe is done. It's just a few tweaking. The mirror that I had planned couldn't be made. I was having it, I designed that, was having that made. That can't obviously be made at the moment, but I have found one to replace it, which I'll keep for a good year, and I absolutely love it, so I'm actually really happy with that. So this is phase 1. Phase 2 will be, I have no idea because I don't know what's happening in the world and when we're all going to be back to normal, but phase 2 will be all the final tweaks and all the little personality ideas that I have. So I think that's it. The company that I chose is called My Fitted Bedroom. So My Fitted Bedroom took me, I'm not exaggerating, it took me over a year to find the company that I wanted to use. This was because, for those of you that do know me and don't know this, or you don't know me, I love good quality, good service, but I also don't just pay any price. So I spent a long time getting different quotes, choosing a company that had great customer service, and My Fitted Bedroom offered me all of that. They were actually by far the best quote that I got. They offered all of the little, I had so many ideas, and each time I proposed an idea, they would say, we've never done that. Yes, we do this and we offer this, we've never done that, but we'll look into it. And I really appreciated that they just did everything, all of my ideas that I had, and they really helped me to design my dream wardrobe. All the quality of the doors and all the wood that we used, I'm really happy with. So that's who I used. I'll leave their details in the description box. From the beginning, we did a lot of planning. So although you can't have your wardrobes fitted right now, we did a lot of planning with CAD drawings and a lot of planning over email, so you could definitely get started for now and certainly get a quote. There's the most amazing idea. How long are we? Oh gosh, I better get started. the most amazing idea that I had, and I was so over the moon that my fitted bedroom were able to do it. It turned out better than I thought, so I cannot wait to show you that. So without any more talking, I'm going to leave you to watch the video so you can see everything, and then if you want to come back and wait to talk about all the storage, all what's behind these doors, the best side is that side. So I'll see you in a second, and enjoy the video.
Keep it up one more minute. Keep it up, you're so great. Standing, talking, you got me checkmate. No one's watching or nothing. I have cleared out the room, also that you can get to be the big spoon. Ooh, cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you.
So what did you think? Did you like it? I hope it was everything that you expected, or maybe more. So we're going to start in this corner and work all the way around. If you haven't seen my other wardrobe reveal, it was one of my first videos I ever did, so I'll definitely link that below. That was always a temporary wardrobe, but me being me, I spent 4 years until I got to this point. But a really top tip I have for doing a wardrobe, especially committing to anything fitted, is play around with the space, get clothes rails, old wardrobes, IKEA cabinets like I did, and play around with the space, because if I'd have gone straight into fitted wardrobes, there's no way I would have got it this good. So towards the end, I basically had this same layout, and it's quite similar. But if you look back to 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, it is very different. So definitely check out that and how different it all is. So we're going to start with this corner. So I had a spare panel here, and I decided just to put these pearlescent hooks. They were so affordable, but the most amazing quality. I'll link everything below, everything from what I'm wearing, to the doorknobs, to Bambi's joined us, to everything, even the bags and pieces that I pick out, everything will be linked. So these are just really handy to have, but I just think they look beautiful like that. I've actually got a pair of Gucci tights here because I didn't know where to put them, but they look lovely there. Now this is the same layout as before. Before I had all open with no doors, and I still really love that look. It took me a long time to decide, but I'm really happy that I went with these, just because I thought it would be a better option to have them open because it would help me keep it tidy, but actually it's quite stressful when you have to keep it immaculate. Every now and again I would get a bit of dust up here, and I've actually been using really practical ways to utilise the inside of the door, so definitely happy with that. Now this is my designer jackets and leather jackets, which has now gone into 2. I just love jackets. These, for example, my Balenciaga denim jackets. I think I've had them a couple of years now, but I still think they're really, really great. They run really big. In case you want to buy one, I'd size down. So everything is organised the same. This is my designer jackets, but colour coordinated. Up the top here, I wanted to have like a much bigger cabby hole, but my fitted bedroom would always kind of rule me in and say, no, we have to stick to the measurements of your standard jacket. So we measured it to fit any fedora or any cowboy hat. So this is actually, even though it's tiny, it's actually so practical. because it's the exact size for all of my hats, and before I had nowhere to display them, so I'm really happy with them there. We've inserted these drawers in the middle of each drawer. How many do we have? I think I have 5 and then one long one at the end. These are so practical. So here I have my sunglasses. Before I just used to shove them in here, which was so impractical. I couldn't see anything. I never bothered with anything at the back. Whereas these, they were the exact depth. I can see everything really clearly and organised. And that's one of my favourite features. The door handles. My fitted bedroom offer a range of different handles. I actually chose the crystal ones. I was really happy with those, but I do think that sourcing your own doorknobs really adds that uniqueness, and you can add your personality to it, and also you can change them in times to come. So my tip is to really focus on the doorknobs and all the little trinkets and hooks that I have, because that's what's made it me. The doors, I went for the most simple design, and I love how matte these are. That's only because I would rather the fancy handles, and also I have an idea that I may or may not do. You might see that in phase 2, but they have the most beautiful selection and really beautiful colours. One of my favourite is the wood panelled look. I think they call it shaker. That's really amazing. These door handles I will link below, but I'm so happy with those as well. You may have noticed I don't actually have a floor standing mirror. That's because I told you before, the one that I could have made didn't get made. I found one that is the most amazing mirror. It has everything that I wanted, the most amazing price, like less than the half price of what I found it elsewhere. It's just arrived, so by the end of this video, you can actually see it. But I also have these 2 mirrors here. So I love these mirrors because when I look here I can see the back of myself in that mirror, and I love it that you can just hide them away. So these I really recommend. We also have this in Paris's wardrobe as well. So in this one I have my set of drawers. I had one set of drawers before, but actually we have, the way that we've done the space, I have one more drawer and have one more double wardrobe, just because we used to utilise the space. When you have fitted, you can really get into all the nooks and the bespoke measurements. So I have all of my drawers here, just your standard like tees and some folded jeans. Here are all my beaded jackets and vintage and lace, because that's something that I really love. I love this one, which is one that I made. These I love, and I should probably mention my NHS fundraiser, because it's got 3 more days left. That's it. We're nearly at the £15,000 target, only £800 to go. This is one of the prizes you can win. This Popski London with the matching teddy tote. And there's a total of 22 prizes. There's a Timothy Alton £2,500 chair, £900 Louise V. Aroma voucher. And I'm so excited that we're nearly at the target. So you've got 3 more days to enter. I'll leave the link below. Some more hats up here. And that's that one. Now in here is another feature that I really love that my fitted bedroom offer. These are actually tie racks, but I knew instantly that they'd be really useful for belts, and I have another pair, but I think I'm going to order another additional pair just because they're super useful. I'll show you the idea that I have for another one, but I think I'm definitely going to buy more. More hats up here, sun hats. These are all my high street jackets, vintage belts and high street belts, and all the blouses down here. So this is another drawer that I have. This is all my hair accessories and bows. Well, not all, but before I had these all in a basket and I just never used them. This one is definitely my favourite one. And also the baby blue one that I'll show you in a second. They also do matching earrings to these now. Exactly the same velvet, but earrings. I'll link them below. They're so cute. I have these trays. Spent quite a while looking for these. These are really good ones because you can have them empty or in different categories, which I'll show you in another one, but they were really affordable. I'll link those below as well. But then I can also just have the drawer empty if I like. It's just a nicer, or more organised way to display. So that's that one. Now this is my long hanging space. I have a lot more room up here because the long hanging space I didn't need to divide it into two. So this was a perfect place for my super chunky knitwear. A tip when buying chunky knitwear, it's all amazing to wear, but check where you're going to store it. So I've basically given half of mine away because I've condensed, which I probably should have said at the beginning. I used to have a walk-in knitwear closet and a beauty room. So it's quite ridiculous because it's kind of selfish to have all these rooms around the house to myself, especially when we're having a baby. But this was really annoying, doing one room with my beauty, then running into another room to get my knitwear. So I condensed it all in this room, but I had to give a lot away. So that's super chunky knits up here. More belts. This is my favourite belt. It's a 90s Chanelle. The same as my earrings, so it's my favourite Chanelle era. And it was really hard to find, but I have actually found the same and similar, so I'll link that below, and they're doing 10% off as well on that website. So I love seeing all my belts displayed. It's just the best way to store them, so I definitely recommend these. I have all my Hermes and Chanel scarves this side. Long dresses. I do have a couple of knitwear pieces here hanged up when normally I don't do that, but it's just because I've been wearing these a lot around the house. This is quite a new one. It's a Net-a-Porter exclusive Bauman design, and I love this. I've been wearing that a lot around the house. Got some Chanel suits, leather trenches, all my long dresses. I bought so many amazing pregnancy dresses. I love these ghost ones. It's such a shame I'm not going out, so I'm actually not wearing them. So maybe I'll save them for the next baby. But this is just where all my long stuff is. I have some tote bags down here, but I've gone out of my way not to shove things, so literally just this and my brown one, which is the one that you can win for the fundraiser. And then I have one drawer over here, which is really useful. Every space we made sure we used, and this is just my tracksuits and hoodies, the ones that I'm wearing all the time. Nearly there. So this is all of my jeans, and then the spare jeans I have folded up over there. In here is just some bits that I love but not wearing because it's high-waisted leather trousers, mini dresses, just stuff I'm not going to be wearing for next year. Everything is colour-coded, although that one's slightly out. And then I have all of my trousers here. I'm going to talk to you about my hangers because I get asked this a lot. Let me just quickly grab the other one so I can compare. So you'll see that I have these acrylic hangers throughout. The best hangers to have are the ones that I actually don't have, but there's a reason behind that. These acrylic hangers, I've had them for years and I really love the way that they look. Because I haven't done any tidying, by the way, this is literally how my wardrobe is, and I've had it like this for a few months now. Because I have all this space, I can get away with having these. The shop doesn't exist anymore. I tried everywhere to find similar. I'll look again, but I can't link the exact place because they seem to not exist anymore. Now the best ones to use look more like this, but velvet. I'm sure you've all seen them. I will link them below, somewhere where I found good quality but super affordable. Paris actually has all the velvet ones. The velvet ones are good because you can pack so many in. They're really good for your clothes, and the fabric sticks to velvet better so it doesn't slip off. These were just to be going on with. They're actually from Primark. I've had these about 5 years, but they're actually really useful for my dresses, which I'll show you, and my blouses, because then you can really pack a lot in, so that's why I use those ones. But wired hangers aren't ideal for your clothes, only use them on certain things. So if you want to come in closely here, the only thing I've stored here are my scarves. So I'll show you one. I really recommend investing in an acne scarf. They're just so useful. I wear mine all the time. I wear them in for summer nights. Love them for traveling because they're basically like a blanket. They're double-sided with different colours. This is definitely my favourite colour they've ever done. And they're probably the cheapest thing that Acne offer, so I definitely recommend these. But this is what I wanted to do, get extra tie racks and put them here because I use them so much. It's easy to access and I think they look nice on display. I have the pink and I have the grey. But for now, I'll leave them there. Then I have my marble Lazy Susan. I picked these shells up in Croatia on a beach just because they're quite chunky. This is a starfish belt, bracelet and necklace, but I just love having them on display like that. I have some wedding jewellery. I have my De Beers diamond cleaners, which I love. I use those all the time. They're a really nice gift as well. And this is one of my favourite drawers, and I think you're going to love it as well. So this is my Chanelle costume jewellery drawer. These were the inserts, and this is the perfect example. So they come like this. This one's empty because it's the earrings that I have in. But you can have it empty. These move around. So I'll definitely link these below because they're just really useful, really nice size. And they're the best ones that I found. So I have all my Chanelle jewellery here and belts. Now last one, this is a super long, goes all the way down to the floor. This is just all of my dresses, and I've used the copper hangers because it's all like my Zimmermann, Ghost, Love Shack Fancy, all the kind of chiffon dresses that I can just pack really tightly. So that's just one more extra storage and an extra large drawer, well, cubby hole at the top. And I don't have my coats in here anymore. We found a new place for coats. This was the other bow that I was telling you about. I loved it so much that as soon as it came, I ordered a new one in a different style, but in the other colour. So definitely recommend them, they're so amazing. So now the dressing table. So before I had a sofa here. Before that I had a cabinet, but it was all a bit of a waste of space. So definitely being fitted here looks the best and more streamlined. And I love having all my beauty here, and I actually take my laptop in here, and I love being all in one space. It's very long, but exactly what I wanted. I'm not going to talk you through all the drawers because that's another video in itself. Let me know if you'd love to see a beauty storage and all of the little, I mean, I'll show you one drawer. Each drawer has one of these lights, and I can show you and talk you through all of the storage that I use, how I've organised all my makeup. But I have 6 drawers of makeup and beauty bits. The mirror, I actually found this kind of last minute because the other mirror that I wanted to go shopping, take my time, so I needed one for now, but I actually really love this. I'm probably going to keep it for quite a while. This I also bought recently. It was really affordable. It kind of looks like a pink quartz, but isn't. Definitely recommend having a zoom mirror. This little trinket tray I picked up in Capri. So whenever I see anything like this, I always buy it and put it away. Just little unique things. Normally it's got the lipstick that I'm using, maybe some jewellery. This I got for Christmas. These are really great for storage in a bathroom or behind a cupboard, and then you literally just turn it around. But I've actually ended up using this for the makeup that I'm using every single day, and it's just stayed there. This is the acrylic chair that I've always had, but I can't wait to show you the new one that's come in, but this is fine for now. These are 2 of my favourite drawers. So these inserts are better quality than the ones in here. These are the ones that my fitted bedroom do, so that they're the fixed ones, and I love how dramatic the black is with all of my jewellery. And this is all my pearls, Alexander Rich, and this is all my costume jewellery, my Hermes, CDC. I have a few fine jewellery bits here as well. But really love these 2 drawers. Now I'm going to show you my favourite thing about the whole entire wardrobe. So I know you've already seen this in the mini video, but this for me makes the wardrobe. This is one of the ideas that I had. My fitted bedroom hadn't done one before. I personally have never seen this anywhere. I mean, I'm sure it's not like a groundbreaking idea, but I haven't seen it anywhere. The reason why, oh, I haven't even showed you. So this island unit, it's on wheels. and it moves around. It's full to the brim of clothes. I'm pregnant and yet I can still move it around perfectly fine. It completely changes the dynamic of the room. I love it this way, horizontal, because then the shelves, you can see the difference in the shelves each side, and then it allows me to have more room either side. The reason why I wanted to do this is because I would have done it regardless anyway, just because it's so practical. I really recommend that everybody tries this idea in any kind of room that they have. They've made it so that it's reinforced at the bottom, so it's quite heavy. Well, it's not heavy, I can push it around, but they've made sure it doesn't bow, and it can hold all the weight. When I change the worktop, it's going to be a little bit heavier and it's still going to be fine. So you can see it completely changes the dynamic of the room. I really needed this because obviously I shoot pictures in here, I'll be filming lots in here. I have lots of room here, enough room for like a full body shot, but just to be perfectly safe, and maybe I wanted to do a shoot against this whole wall, I can completely roll it out the way. So if you have even a smaller room than this, and you can fit an island unit, but it means that you can't ever do a full body shot, or it might get in the way when you have your girls around to get ready, definitely take this idea of putting it on wheels, and at least you know that My Fitted Bedroom know how to do it. You can just ask them for it and they're good to go. I did contact a couple of carpenters to do this. Most could do it, but the price was really, really extortionate. So that's another reason why I really loved My Fitted Bedroom, and a bedroom company that already does the wardrobes. They did it so quickly, so that was another reason why I loved it. So I'll just turn this back around and I'll talk you through what's inside. So I think I'm going to have it this way in the future. And at the other side that's plain, I've ordered a really stunning footstool. So for now, I have this side that way, but when my footstool comes, which I can't wait to show you, that will be this way. Just another little seating area because there's plenty of space there. Now this is, oh, I'll show you these stools first. So these stools, I literally just got these because if I'm ever doing a sit down unboxing video, I thought that it'd be better to have a little stool. So, and then I got two in case, you know, I have a friend. These are from a British brand called Zaza Home. And after I bought them, they sent an email just thanking me for buying them because of, I think they're a small company, and during this time it's difficult for small companies. So I was really pleased that I bought them, and I'm really happy with them. So I think I might sit down here and show you what's in here. So this was always going to be knitwear storage for me. It's so deep, this. So perfect for the knitwear. I can see everything in here perfectly. I'm always in this cupboard, so it's kind of messy, but this is just how it always is. This is just how it is and how I use it. It's kind of colour coordinated. I've got my Noevi, Tibby, Joseph, Isabel Marant, Stella McCartney. All this knitwear here is kind of pricey, so, and this is the best way to look after knitwear. Just keep it folded, and this is the ideal way to store them, really. So that's my knitwear. So in this cupboard here, they all have the light, which I love. This is where I've stored all my Chanelle ready to wear. So I have lots of Chanelle ready to wear in here. Again, the best way to store it. Some more Chanelle ready to wear in cashmere. My Chanelle leggings. What's that one? Just some more knitwear. That's some lounge outfits. And then on the other side, more Chanelle ready to wear, and then other knitwear that I'm wearing all of the time. This is one of my favourites. My seahorse cardigan, I really, really love this. And just some more knitwear and the general things that I'm wearing all the time. Bottom drawer is all my skirts and I roll them up. So now we're going to talk about the final stage, probably the part that you all want to see. I'm going to roll my island unit over here so we have some more room. But definitely if you're 50-50 about having an island unit because of the space, if you do this idea of the wheels, it will completely tackle any of that, because then you can just roll it out of the way. Now on this side, I have my handbag and shoe ball. So I was going to change it up. And mix all the bags and shoes together, but I actually really like it bags this side and shoes that side. So all of my bags, as you can see, I do often change them around, especially if I get a new bag, I have to change everything. Now one thing that you might have noticed about this, I keep showing you my bag side. I could not commit to fixed shelves. I could have had it, I just couldn't commit. So there's not holes all the way down, which is great. And if you come in closely, you can see they actually do two different kinds. They do these adhesive ones, which I can just take off, or they do the peg ones. So I'm just kind of trialing out the different ones to see what I like. But for me, I'm really happy with this because I've already played around with this so much. Sometimes I have a drawer here. I ordered extra shelving so that I could play around. I had this one in the other day. I can move it around, and that for me was really important. I really wanted to have shelves that you could move around, which I know is quite, not everybody likes that, but it was perfect for me. Another feature that I love, now you might have seen this before, but this was really important for me. I've seen the odd peg design, but I went with my seahorse shell theme, and I had these beautiful hooks here. They were copper, but Paris painted them for me so they're kind of more fluid with the room. So I got them just to display things like this. If I ever have, like I want to take a picture of a top or something, I can just put it there. Or maybe if you're going to an event or you want to get your outfit ready for the next day, it's perfect to put that up. So you can do it there the night before, come in, when you're busy, mum, or going to work, you just grab it. So I really recommend having even just one peg in your wardrobe, or hanging up, even if it's a wardrobe in your bedroom, have a peg of some sort so that you can do that, because it's very, very useful. Should we talk about the shoes? So anyone that knows me know that I love Manolos. I'm going to link a few of my favourite pairs below, and I've actually found a website that are doing a discount on pretty much all the Manolos that I have. Well, it's on every Manolo that they have in stock, even new season and classic. I definitely recommend a Manolo belt as well. I've got my eye on the new colour, the champagne one, plus it's in part of the discount code as well. So all of my shoes here, I don't really have a lot of room to add anything else. I've stored all my knee-high boots in these drawers at the bottom. So these cabinets, I took a long time deciding if I wanted these. The reason why I didn't go for shelving all the way to the bottom is because I found before that everything at the bottom got super dusty. Even if I was doing it once a week, it got really dusty. And also, if you've seen here, it's where I store my knee-high boots. I could have stored them, I could have had them so that they were high, but then I would lose shelving, which was more important. But I love it this way because I can store around 6 or 7 in this small area. Let me show you what I use as well for inside the boots. I'm really not a fan of those wooden pegs. I think they're far too heavy. I've had these for years. They're the most affordable kind, and they just keep the structure of your boots if you want to stand them up, or if, like me, you're storing them away but you want them to keep their shape. These are definitely the best, so I recommend them. You just have to push it right down to the bottom. And these are one of my favourite pairs of boots as well. I have them in black and they're super, super comfortable. I wear them in the winter, I wear them in summer with little dresses. So I have 2 cabinets there. I love my Seahorse doorknobs. They're the same brand as the shells, so I'll link those below. I have more boots in here, the same setup. More boots in here, but these are all standing upright. And then the final one might be some cheeky knitwear, because everybody knows I love knitwear and I needed the extra space. So if you might have seen before that underneath my dressing table I have some knee-high boots. And the idea of this is that I'm just going to put my newest ones there and the ones that I wear all of the time. They're the perfect height, and I think I'll probably have them all the way along, so I've got enough space to add some more. The ones on the left are my favourite. I absolutely love them. They're brand new. I haven't even showed you them yet. And the floor is new. So before I had, definitely check it out with my old wardrobe, but I had like this crazy grey and white diamond painted floor. It was just a bit of fun because I was having the room like that, meant to be for a year or so. But this is the same flooring, it's solid oak, and we've just stripped it back down and it's like a blonde wash. So now we're on the final part. I saw these over there. These are my stepladders. Every household needs a stepladders. We use these all the time, but they're stored in here because whenever I need to go to the top or one of these racks, I'm not climbing the stairs at the moment, but these are my stepladders. I'm sure you're going to see lots of photos of me like this to come. But these are just really practical. Yes, they're not completely transparent, but because they are perspex, you kind of don't really look, you kind of don't see them, so they are out the way and they match the acrylic chair that I have. So that's those. My radiator, the famous antique radiator that took so long to arrive. Luckily it's summer, so we don't need any radiators in here at the moment. These are my beautiful tulips that Chanelle sent me. I've actually got a film of this of a few days ago when they were more alive. I've actually had these for 2 weeks and now I'm waiting for them to dry out because I love dry flowers, but they were a gift from Chanelle and Harrods, which was such a nice surprise. I have some nice photos from my wedding. Definitely nice at the moment because I can't see my family. I've got my mum and my sister. My Hermes boxes here. And then the mirror. So I'm going to bring the mirror in, it's going to be here. It's going to be a freestanding mirror. So here I'm going to have my freestanding mirror. It's just going to be the best view of the whole room. It actually looks a lot like the trio mirror at the end. It's a white French looking trio mirror. I'll insert a cutaway here because it will be up by the time this video goes out. I can move it around, it's perfect. What else was I going to say? These style mirrors are very expensive and I found a very good deal on that, so I'll definitely link it below if you want to see that as well. So I think that's it. I've probably spoken far too much. Definitely check out the old video to compare the different rooms, even if you've seen it before, maybe just to, you know, see how far it's come. Anything I've missed out, please do ask me in the comment box. I'll be happy to reply. I'm going to be filming lots of hauls in here. I'm going to be doing an Hermes collection video next, a Chanelle collection video of all my ready to wear. I have the most amazing new Chanelle thing that I need to show you. It's literally out of this world, so that's probably going to be the next video. So make sure you're subscribed, and any hauls or videos you want to see in the future, please let me know. I'd love to film them for you. And I guess look forward to phase 2 when it's completely finished with all the little personality and characteristics of mine that I'm going to add. So yeah, definitely been talking too much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it met all your expectations. I would love you to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.